Good morning students. Today we are going to start our next topic of lines and angles, which is parallel lines and transversal. Remember, this is the next topic of lines and angles. Okay. In this topic we will going to learn about parallel lines and parallel lines intersected by a transversal. First of all, we will study about what are parallel lines and what is a transversal. Okay. Parallel lines. A parallel lines, the lines which are equidistant and never meet when extended on both sides. Two lines which are equidistant. Equidistant means the distance between them is equal at all points. When extended in this side and in this side, they remain equidistant, means the distance between these two lines will be remain constant. Okay, never changing. And also never meet when extended on both sides. They never meet when extended on this side and on this side. Okay, we have studied about parallel lines. Then transversal, a line which intersect a set of lines. Set of lines means a group of lines is called a transversal. Line which intersect a group of lines or a set of lines is called a transversal. Here is a set of lines, one AB, CD and EF are a set of lines, and this line QF is intersecting all the three lines, 1, 2, 3, all the three lines. This line is intersecting all the three lines, therefore it is the transversal. Okay, here also these are not parallel lines. Transversal may be for the parallel lines, may not be for the parallel lines. So in this case these are the parallel lines and these are not the parallel lines. So in this case MN, OP and QR is intersected by a line AB, therefore it is a transversal. Remember, transversal is a line which intersect all the three lines, all the lines of the group. Suppose there are 4 lines, so it should have to intersect all the 4 lines. It should not be counted as like this, these two are lines and this one is another line. This one will not be counted as transversal because this line is not intersected by this line, therefore it is not transversal for this line. It may be transversal for these two lines but not for this. Okay, have you understood the concept of transversal? A line which intersects a group of lines is called transversal. Group of lines, a line is intersecting, therefore it is a properties of parallel lines and transversal. What are the properties? This is very important topic. You need to understand and concentrate very deeply. First of all, we have known that this is a group of line intersected by a transversal. Here is the same two lines intersected by a transversal PQ. We need to get that what these angles are called. First of all is interior angles. Interior angles are the angles which are on the inside of the two lines. These two lines angles are building on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the angles which are inside these two lines. Okay, therefore these angles will be called as interior angles. Angle 3 will be interior, angle 4 will be interior, angle 6 will be interior, angle 5 will be interior. Okay, exterior angles, the line angles which are on the outside of the lines. These two angles are outside of the lines. These two angles also outside of the lines, therefore angle 1, angle 2, angle 6 and angle 7 and angle 8 are exterior angles. Okay, understood? Interior angles means which are inside these two lines, which are inside these two lines, and which are outside these two lines are called exterior angles. Okay, now next is alternate angles. What are called as alternate angles? Alternate angles are the angles which are on the opposite sides of a transversal, like this. This angle 1 is in the left hand side and upside of the parallel line, and this line angle 8 is downside and on the right hand side. Therefore angle 1 and angle 8 are alternate angles, same as angle 2 and angle 7. Angle 2 and angle 7. Angle 2 and angle 7 are opposite of each other on the two different lines. this one is on upper line, this one is on lower line. Okay, angle 2 and angle 7, angle 3 and angle 5, angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6, 4 and angle 6, then 1 8 2 4 3 5. All these angles are called alternate angles, means 1 is alternate of 8, 2 is alternate of 7, 3 is alternate of 5, 4 is alternate of 6. Okay, the next pair of angles is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. What are corresponding angles? Sorry, the angles which are on the same side of two lines. This one is one line, this angle is on upside, this one is another line, this one is on the upsides. So on the same side of transversal and on the same side of both the lines. On the same side of transversal means on the left hand side of transversal, on the same side of both lines means upside of the first line, upside of the second line. So angle 1 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Angle 2 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7, angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding lines. Angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. Okay, ध्यान से सुनना इस बात को कि ये कैसे इंटीरियर, एक्सटीरियर, अल्टरनेट और करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स कैसे होते हैं. एंगल 3, एंगल 4, एंगल 5 एंड एंगल 6 जो कि दोनों लाइन के अंदर बन रहे हैं, इन दोनों लाइनों के अंदर बन रहे हैं, इसलिए उन्हें कहा गया है इंटीरियर एंगल्स. एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स आर द एंगल्स विच आर आउटसाइड टू दीज टू लाइन्स. This is one line, these two angles are on the outside of the line. Therefore angle 1, angle 2 and angle 7, angle 8 are exterior angles. Then what are alternate angle? Alternate angle में आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा ट्रांसवर्सल के और इस लाइन के कौन सी साइड बन रहा है. फर्स्ट angle 1 is on the left side of the transversal and upside of the one line. Then angle 8 is on the lower side of the right hand side of the transversal and on the lower side of the line. Therefore 1 and 8 are alternate angles. 2 and 7 are alternate angles. 4 and 6 are alternate angles. 3 and 5 are alternate angles. Lines on the opposite side of the transversal are called alternate angles, and corresponding angles, the angles on the same side of the transversal are called corresponding angles. Same side means 1, 6 are on the same side, 2, 5 are on the same side, 3, 7 are on the same side, 4, 8 are on the same side. Okay, so this is the properties of parallel lines and transversal. Understood? You need to concentrate it very deeply because this is going to help you in solution of the various problems.